Hi, I'm Deb, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Today I'm filming on a beautiful autumn day where the sun was shining and it just inspired me to grab my mat and come outdoors. So why don't you join me in a comfortable seated position. Namaste. Come into a comfortable seated position with your spine nice and tall. Let's take one hand into the mat, lift the other arm up, and inhale over. Exhale as you come up, and inhale to the other side. Just opening up the side of our body. Big inhale. And all the way up. And we're going to bring ourselves onto our hands and knees. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Drawing that belly in. We're going to exhale and push the ground away. Tuck the head, the tailbone under. Scoop the belly into our cat. Inhale, lift the head, the tailbone, let the belly be soft. Cow. Exhale to your cat. Inhale to your cow. Noticing how your body feels. Coming into a nice flat back, neutral spine, belly is drawn in. We're going to take that right leg and extend it out, and then we're just going to bend the knee. We can hold here, or with the belly drawn in, extend the left arm out. Breathing, or bring that arm back, maybe bring the foot in and you can grab that foot, push the foot into the hands, and maybe lift the knee up a little higher. Squaring everything off, facing the mat. Breathing. And then we're going to release, bring that hand down, bring that knee down. Keep the belly drawn in, extend left leg out, bend that knee. Keeping the belly in, you might extend the right arm out. Hold here, or you might reach back and bring the foot in and reach for the foot. Press the foot into the hands and lift up a little higher. And remember, if you can't quite reach your foot with your hand, that's okay. You don't need to do that variation. Releasing down. Curl the toes under, belly is in, knees lift up, push back, and tilt that tailbone up. So we're in downward facing dog. So you want to bend one knee and maybe straighten the other heel and slowly switch. And then from here, come into your down dog, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, and turn that knee up towards the ceiling. Keep your shoulders squared off facing the mat, pressing into both hands, and then bring that foot down. As we switch sides, belly is in, left leg lifts up, bend the knee, turning that knee up towards the ceiling, or for me, the sky. Excellent. Bring yourself down. Bring the foot down. And then we're just going to walk ourselves towards the top of our mat. And we're going to come into a little rag doll. So feet are hip distance apart or slightly wider. Bend your knees and get your chest and thighs to meet. Let the upper body tumble down. And you might maybe fold your arms here so they dangle. And if it feels good, you could gently sway a little side to side. And then release the hands, bend the knees, tuck the chin in, and roll the spine up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale the arms up and bring the palms to the heart. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Exhale, bend the knees to dive forward. Hands on the shins to lengthen. Lower your hands down and just take your right leg and step it back. So you're going to bend into this front knee over the ankle, not past the toes. And then lower the back knee down and uncurl the toes. Draw that belly in. If you like, raise both arms up. Gazing up. either at your ceiling or if you're lucky enough to be outside, gazing into the sun. Release those hands down. Curl the back toe under, lift the knee up, step forward, forward fold. Hands on the shins, come halfway up, peek forward. Exhale, left leg steps back. Find that proper alignment, lower the back knee, uncurl the toes, draw that belly in and raise both arms up. Breathing. Bringing both hands down. Curl the back toe under, knee up. This time step back and come into your plank. And from plank, we're going to come down onto our knees and lower diagonally down into our mat. We're going to take either our hands by our sides, palms face up, or we're going to interlace our fingers. Drawing that belly in, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up, and reach those arms down your body. And then maybe float the legs up too. Release down, press back into our child's pose. From child's pose, we're going to come back up onto the hands and knees. Curl those toes under, knees up, push back, downward facing dog. This time we're going to lift our right leg up, draw that belly in, and we're going to step that right foot in between the hands, coming into our lunge once again. This time bringing both hands on the inside of our foot. Walk the foot over to the right side of the mat, and then lower the left knee down. So we're coming into this lizard lunge. You can stay on your hands, or we're going to come down maybe onto our forearms, if that's available to you. We're going to try and keep our whole foot pressed into the mat today and hug the knee towards our body. Coming back up onto our hands. Curl the back toe under. Move that foot back in between the hands. And we're going to step forward, forward fold. Hands on the shins coming halfway up. Bow down. And this time let's take our right foot and step it back. Move that foot over to the left side of the mat. Hands on the inside of your left foot. Lower your knee down. So lizard lunge on this side. You decide, do you want to be here on your hands or do you want to come down onto your forearms? See if you can hug your knee a little closer to you. And breathe. Coming back up onto our hands. Curl the back toe under, lift the knee up, step back into downward facing dog. From down dog, we're going to lower onto our knees, and then we're going to take a seat and extend our legs straight out in front of us. So coming into our seated staff pose, sitting up nice and tall, extending those legs out in front of us. Bringing your palms to your heart. You're going to inhale and bring those arms up. Belly is in. Exhale. We're going to tilt forward. So lengthen that low back and then bow the hands down. So maybe your hands are on your knees, on your shins. You might reach your toes, but make sure you're not pulling. You're not way far back. You have that length in the low back. And then feel free to round the upper back, bow the head down, maybe even close the eyes. Just stretching out the entire back side of our body. And then we're going to slowly lengthen ourselves up, bringing ourselves into a nice, comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's into your staff pose and you stay there. Spine is tall. We're going to press our hands towards the mat and just tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the head up. Tilt that left ear down. Bring the head up. Inhale your arms up. Belly is in. Exhale, twist to the right. Lower those hands down. Press down with the hands to lengthen the spine and then twist a little deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist the other way. Root down with those hands, lengthen up. Look over your back shoulder. Inhale to come up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. And that's our little outdoor yoga bite for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Namaste.